When we're looking for hacks, we're looking for shortcuts, but the key is to not shortcut the shortcut. In this video, I want to talk about how I turned $10 where I was able to purchase an idea and then take that idea and turn it into 3K. You can see right here over 5 days where I launched my Prompt PsyOps 50 must have prompts for marketers, where I took this idea of a shortcut of PLR. And again, the idea and the structure of PLR and the ability to take that licensed content, the content that you pay license for or pay a license for, in this case, I spent $10 and generated an idea. Now, this all goes back to this concept of not shortcutting the shortcut. And it's why I have my affiliating 9-step roadmap to build a profitable online business that starts with a proven strategy of generating traffic. Pick a topic, understand there are some tools, some time, some technology, and some time required to create consistent content to let people know about an offer. In this case, when you focus on creating an offer, I typically start off with most folks because they're at the very beginning and their problem is there's so much to do. You use an affiliate offer and you promote an affiliate offer because all the offer stuff, all the sales stuff that needs to happen to actually sell the offer is taken care of. You come back here and you just have to create a super simple lead magnet. And you're looking at this going, I just need to create a super simple lead magnet. Then I need to think about a bonus. Then I can think about more offers to the people that I'm going to put on my email list. Of course, I'm going to automate it. I'm eventually going to get to step number 9 to profit and scale. So we come back here to the idea of more offers. Here is where when you get to that level, when you're ready to scale, you can look at offers and you can say, I want to create my own product. And in this case, what I've done and what I do is I create PLR and I license the content that I create and I build these frameworks. I use the shortcut of AI plus PLR, but then I remind people not to shortcut the shortcut and learn as you're going and developing this process. So the hack is AI. The hack is PLR. The hack is focus. Focus on putting the two together and understanding they are a shortcut, but not shortcutting the shortcut. So we go back and we look at this and we say, okay, we have a framework. We know we need traffic. And in my case, traffic is pick a topic and then understand the tools, the tech, and the time to create consistent content. And I do that here on YouTube, here on 30-Minute Marketing. So we go and we look and we say, okay, well, what about the $10 hack or the $10 you spent to get this idea? This is a piece of PLR. It comes from Tiffany Lambert. And what she's done is she's put together a package of content. And you can see the PLR ideas or the content ideas here. She gives you an ebook called the Riser Method, Repurposing Content with AI. And you can see here, using PLR to look at the structure and the ideas that she's given you. And she's also given you the sales page copy, a 5-day email series, a lead magnet, and the landing page copy, as well as 10 blog posts. And you get all this here, and you can see all the details. And you come down here and you can see it's just $10. Scroll back up to the top here for the big idea or the big takeaway. One of the best things about PLR is it's done for you. AI came onto the scene promising to handle the work, but if you're not a creative writer and you don't know how to prompt, redirect, and brainstorm and tweak the content, it will not be very good output. This is where I developed my Prompt PsyOps prompts and even my Prompt PsyOps workshop is because of this phrase right here. You can go out and buy all the PLR in the world as a shortcut, but don't shortcut it. Because here you're going to purchase this PLR for $10 and it's going to give you the Riser Method, which the Riser Method is about repurposing content with AI. Check this out. You're going to get this, the Riser Method. It's going to be this PLR document and it's a lot of great information and it's a cool idea. It's a cool idea, the Riser Method, repurposing content with AI. You get all these prompts here too. There's 500 of them. I mean, a ton of information here. Too much information, actually. So what you need to do is you need to take it over to ChatGPT, or in this case, using AI and saying, look, I need to remove all reference to the Riser Method. So I'm working with ChatGPT inside of my Prompt PsyOps. My focus is learning how to use AI as an assistant. And in this case, you can see all your right to call out Let's tighten this up and give it the prompt psyops polish. Here's the revision. We'll remove all riser references. This is the hack. Stripping away the references of the original content and then flipping it into your own framework. We'll define clarity as a concept, not an acronym. The Prompt PsyOps Clarity Framework. Clarity is the foundation of content that cuts through the noise, builds authority, and drives action. It's what happens when your ideas are simple, strategic, and sharp, and when AI is your assistant, not your author. What is clarity? Clarity is connect to a core idea, leverage across formats, align with your offer outcome, redefine for audience resonance, infused with your unique ideas and insights, targeted by platform tone yielding results. And then you go into the 8 core prompts for creating clarity. 8 core prompts. Where did clarity come from? Prompt PsyOps Clarity Framework. Where did it come from? It came from removing all riser references. I paid $10. In this case, you can pay $10 to get these ideas. Now, you can't resell this as PLR, but you can take this framework, the riser method, and you strip it away. You get creative and you create your own frameworks. And you say, okay, it's not the riser method because Tiffany Lambert, the creator of this PLR, came up with the riser method, and you can use it and make it your own. But it's more powerful if you strip it away and you take the riser method for repurposing content with AI. You take the riser prompt library, you go into AI, and you remove all references of the riser method, and you create this. You create Prompt PsyOps Clarity Framework. Prompt PsyOps is my brand, right? So you take it and you create something for yourself. And I did this with my Prompt PsyOps Strip and Flip PLR framework. Now, this is inside of my Prompt PsyOps workshop. And this really comes from a report that I wrote about 2 years ago called The Simple Truths Volume 8 Special Report About Making Money Online. It was focused on PLR and AI when ChatGPT first really hit the scene, and PLR and AI being the dynamic duo, and the focus there being PLR and AI is the shortcut, but don't shortcut the shortcuts. So what I've done now is I've taken that to the next level inside of my Prompt PsyOps workshop. And I'm showing you how to strip and flip using this framework. And that framework is right here. And I actually give PLR rights to this because this is my framework to strip and flip PLR to go from what we have here, the riser method, which is this PLR that we paid $10 for, and then creating something completely different with the clarity framework. And then having this document, and there's a link in the description, I'll give you personal use rights to the clarity framework. It's yours for free. You don't get PLR rights to it, but it is yours to use and to see the power of this hack to take a $10 idea and turn it into 3K. You could easily flip this into and target people that need this clarity framework for repurposing content, and understand that you're taking this PLR, you're stripping it and flipping it, and then you're going even further, just like I did in the PLR plus AI dynamic duo. You're creating your own frameworks, and then you take that and then eventually you create your own frameworks, which go back to what we're doing here inside of affiliating. Affiliating profitable online business, it's simple. Right at the beginning, we need traffic. We pick a topic. In this case, my topic is marketing, simplifying marketing, the tools, the tech, and the time required to create consistent content. And in this case, PLR and AI together is the shortcut that you can focus on to create consistent content to present offers as an affiliate. But eventually, when you get over here to more offers, after you start adding people to an email list and you automate it and you get up here and you start profiting, you can come back here and these more offers can become your own offers versus affiliate offers once you learn how to focus on these shortcuts. And the key hack here to not shortcut the shortcuts, find the power of PLR, take the power of AI and combine it. PLR and AI is a dynamic duo. Understand that once you focus and you get into the workshop, the Prompt PsyOps workshop, and you get these frameworks that I'm building, you can adjust them and take them and build your own frameworks. And then you build your own strategies inside of your own systems. And then this is where you get to the point where you take a $10 investment and you flip it into $3,000 over 5 days. There's a link in the description. Grab the Clarity Framework and see how that works. Use that framework to actually put out your own content, but more importantly, use it to focus on the hack, which is the shortcut. But the true hack is to not shortcut the shortcuts. Link in the description for the Clarity Framework. Check it out. I think you'll get a lot from it. And also, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.